The supporter. Oh gosh. Well,
Guys, do you know Moja? Do you know how I do it? Positive vibes, positive energy. And today on this segment, we have a very special guest. And I'm saying special because, we talk about the youths. We talk about the youths and then we say all sorts of manner of things about the youths. But, we don't really discuss when we see the youths doing something positive. And here we have in the studio with us today, Touch. It's a pleasure to meet you.
good day, good day.
Good day. All right.
Respect.
So, what is Touchy's name? Everybody wants to know what's your name, what's your real name, the one on your birth paper.
My name is Sharon Hall.
Sharon.
Yeah, my name is Sharon Hall.
All right. So, what we try to do is get our guests to answer questions from our followers as well. And
Okay,
one
no
of
problem.
those questions were, what schools did you attend?
Well, starting from primary school, I went to Longdonville Government, which is located in Chaguanas. And from there, I passed for Tranquility Government Secondary in Port of Spain.
Okay.
And I later on transferred to Chaguanas North.
Secondary.
Yeah, secondary.
All right. So, looking back now, let's go back in time while you were in school. Did you see that this is what you would have been doing at this time, singing, entertaining, um, being popular among not just your friends now, but a country on a whole? You're walking on the road and people are like, that's not Touchy, that's not the fella who sings this song, Did you see that back then? And how does it make you feel now?
Well, I always know I had the potential because I always had deep within. I always had a belief in myself, knowing that I could actually do some. And I'm also a multi-talented person. But since in school, I was always singing and stuff, and keep on working on it. And I never really took it that serious in school. But when I really came out of school, I understand because certain responsibilities come in. And yeah, and I feel good about it now to know that my music does change people's life, change their mindset, make change for people. Yeah, man, it's a good vibe.
And how does it make you feel now being a celebrity? We calling it that because it's more than just that if I went to school with. It's now, a whole country, maybe people in the Caribbean and all too listening to your music and they could identify you and they know that that is the guy. How does that make you feel?
I feel good, I feel good.
That smiles says a lot.
I feel good, all the hard work that put in, it's a good vibe to see that the reaction that taking place through your music, through the positivity.
So why reggae? Why this genre? Why not any other genre? Not chutney, not nothing else. Why reggae?
Well, reggae is connected to my soul. I never choose that. That actually, like,
it chose
it chose me. I can't explain it. It's a deep something to say. Well, like, sometimes I don't even know the depths of where I go in. It's like from it within coming out now. I can't explain it that much, but it's a good vibe.
And did you write your own songs or do you outsource that responsibility of writing the music?
Well, yeah, I write all my songs. All my songs I write.
And how are you motivated to find those words? Because the lyrics of your song are messages. When I listen to them, it's like, well, this is a message. This is a wake up call, for the youth, for people on the whole, because it have the parts of the older generation that still are not awake up yet to the positives, to the steps that they make, cognizant of how their actions affect others. But your music is like a wake up call for people. How do you find the motivation? How do you find the words to put pen to paper to create such amazing music?
Well, it's just through the pain I go through the struggle, and as others always say, all our way is one, so he doesn't know what people are going through. So people is always has somebody out there that can relate to the pain and the struggle you're going through. And I learned that from a young age. So I was actually right through my pain, and since I small and I always wanted to write a song that could always, when people going through struggle and thing in life, they could always look back at or listen it and be motivated and inspired and back up again, you know? And that is basically the drive.
In your video, right? No, I like to watch everything. Yeah. So in your video, you have the lady, she's waking you up and, all of that.
That's
Do you actually know this person?
Yes, that's my mom.
True?
Yeah.
So your mommy was in your video?
Yes.
Oh my, so everybody in the video are people that you know, or it had?
Yeah.
Ah, that's
They
so
came
nice.
out and
So,
give
but
me
that's
support.
real support.
Yeah, man.
So you have quite a network of support, and that's really good. How has that impacted you? With your music, that support system, how does it help you?
Well, it does a good. It does a good. It impact well because support is always good for you because it actually motivate you to go about doing what you're doing. You know, it's a good vibe.
What is worst for you? Trying and failing, or never trying?
What is worse?
Which one is worse?
Never trying at all.
Explain.
Because if you make a move, nothing can happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you just keep it right here and then bring it out in the world, nobody will never know what you was thinking all the time.
Correct. So you don't worry about if people will like it or if it will do well, or those are not thoughts that you have.
Well, sometimes it may occur in your brain, but it don't really matter because at the end of the day, your vibe does attract your tribe.
Correct.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges that you would have experienced as a young, upcoming entertainer, an artist? What are some of the challenges that you would have experienced?
Well, basically, growing in in a financially, that was one of my struggle coming up as a musician, trying to fight up to pay certain stuff to get my music out, basically.
Okay, so the name of this show is Up Close and Personal, so we're going to get personal here, right? Now, there are other young people out there who want to sing, and they think that it's just singing, but it's not. Everything has its protocol. You have to do this, and then you have to do this, and walk us through the steps of after you write the song, then what, then what, then what.
Okay. Well, you start when you're writing, and when you're done write that song now, you're going to record it. Well, you're going to studio, and now you're recording it now. And after that recording, the producer have to go through a process where you have to mix and master it.
Right.
Mixing is putting the levels and the volumes and everything and making sure the voice intact and stuff.
Right.
And mastering it is just getting the final touches done.
Right. And then what?
And then you think about your work on putting it out and stuff, and distribution, radio distribution, sites, and that is it basically.
Well, but then that's a lot of work because after you mix and master, that is not going to happen in one day. So it's a process. You
It's
have
a
to
process,
wait.
yeah.
And that comes with a financial attached to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you have to do studio time. You're paying for that too.
True that. True that. True
right?
that.
So then we get down to what I consider the hardest part, which is, as you said, distribution. I mean, getting your song out there and getting people now to like it, getting people now to you know, go to it on
Mm-hmm.
Spotify or whatever to download your music
True
so
that.
that you can get paid for it, for the right persons to see it so they can hire you for shows. So it's not just you going and you're singing it, it's a lot of work getting
Yeah.
it on the radio
After
station,
pay now.
copywriting it, all of these things. And we ain't talk making a video for the song as yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next step by itself.
Next step by itself. Because then you have to pay a videographer, and then they have to edit it, and they have to do their
Correct.
thing before it's even worthy enough to go onto YouTube. I mean, come on, it's a lot of work.
True that.
And
True that.
many of us say, well, but he sang a song. He didn't just sing a song.
Mm.
He produced a work of art. You
Correct.
understand? And the thing behind it is making your song timeless. We have singers like Luther Vandross. So let's stay in the reggae genre. We have Beres Hammond.
Mm-hmm.
My children singing Beres Hammond songs. My mother and they were singing Beres Hammond songs. I singing Beres Hammond songs. And I know that by the time my children make children, their children will be still singing Beres Hammond songs. So you want to have a song that is timeless.
True that.
You understand?
True that.
And your music is positive vibes, just like my show, positive energy. And you're giving the youth something to hold on to. You're allowing them to know that, listen, this is not the end of the road for you. There is more.
True.
You understand?
True.
So, who is your greatest supporter and why?
Greatest supporter.
Greatest supporter.
Oh gosh. Well, I say my mother, you know. My mother, she does really fight with it, you know. My mother. Yeah.
Are you into sports by chance?
Well, I'm not playing sports at this present time, but I really like sports and I've been into sports through the past years while growing up.
What sport do you like?
Football.
Football. All of it is football. So we have a footballer on our hands here. What about football you like to? I mean, break it down for me.
Well, it's just the ball on your foot, everything about it does feel good as a youth, you know. It's vibrant. It has skills where you could practice and tell yourself you're real good because you get it. You know, it's just a process and an enjoyment.
As an entity now, I know that you will have like your peak periods and your slow periods and things like that, right?
Yeah.
What do you do in the slow period?
In slow periods, well, I try my best to make myself happy regardless because I know it's not about what you have, it's about how you're feeling.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just try to keep myself happy always. Try my best. I'm not saying that there's not down times, but you just always had to click back and tell yourself and talk to yourself and keep that drive. Yeah.
And let's get a word from our sponsor.
Discover the joy of plants at Kariga's Gardening Supplies. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a first-time plant parent, Kariga's Gardening Supplies has something special just for you. From a wide selection to choose, expert advice, and quality plants. So, visit them today.
And we're back. And in studio today with us, we have Touchy, right? A young, vibrant, positive messenger. Okay? So, can you think of a time when the impossible became possible?
A time where the impossible became possible. Well, I could, yeah, a lot of instances, but how to start? Well, Push Not Give Up actually was like that as well. The song Push Not Give Up. because I wasn't really expecting. Also, what people never know, Push Not Give Up was actually written as a rap song first.
True.
Yeah. I don't even know how to explain that, but yeah, it was written as a rap song first in the book. And when I reached by the producer, he built a beat, which was the beat for it. And I started to vibe on it and I was singing it in a different way. Like I remember when I was just playing with it and it actually came to life from it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hear about when the impossible became possible. So now you have me intrigued. I want to know.
Oh God. Well, basically nothing really impossible, and through my experience, I will say that because I've seen it a lot of times to prove that nothing impossible. So that is really what am I saying to nothing really impossible in this life. I might be able to show you something might look impossible and then it came to life, but nothing really impossible to me.
To you.
Yeah.
I think that's the mindset that you see, this is why I call you a messenger. With that mindset, insurmountable tasks could be surmounted easily. And you are telling you are young, and you are explaining to young persons like yourself that nothing is impossible. You just have to put your mind to it.
Correct.
You understand? That's what I call you messengers. How do you define success? What is success to you?
Success? Well, success to me is a way of life and it's not like a destination. I reach here and that is it. It's a way of life. You have to discipline yourself and actually get it and the things you have to do prioritize yourself, discipline yourself, know what you're supposed to do and do it. And everything is just flowing as success. And as a flow is a flow.
Right. So, what advice would you give to a young, upcoming artist like yourself? He don't know nothing. What advice would you give to that?
Well, my advice is to anybody out there, always believe in yourself and believe what you alright to believe what you see in your mind because ideas doesn't come in your mind just so like that. Yeah, and just keep on doing what you're doing. It will happen. It will happen. It's just a matter of time. Just like everything else.
Where can they find you on social media?
Well, you can find me at Touchy Music on YouTube, Touchy Music underscore on Instagram, and Touchy Jaran, also Touchy again. That's my normal page and my fan page on Facebook.
Any numbers?
4798153.
And are you open for bookings, or do they have to go through anybody, or could they call you directly?
Well, you all could call me directly at this point in time.
Right. And you heard it here first on Up Close and Personal with Moja. Bye.
See.